Good morning, Walport Middle and High School.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
We've been revamping the broadcast and now have 2 different news teams and adding sports.
Not only that, but we're also retiring the old name, Walport Weekly. We are now called
The Shamrock Scoop.
In today's headlines, we'll be talking about a large asteroid that passed by, a law that may be passed taking daylight savings for the state of Oregon away. We will also take a peek into some weather.
Don't forget our new segment from the sports team. I'm Jessica Scalise.
And I'm Ashton Cortez.
Welcome to the Shamrock Scoop.
Daylight savings times happen on Sunday, March 10th, 2024. Time will move forward 1 hour, which means we'll be having more hours of daylight. In Oregon, a state senator is trying to stay with standard time year-round. Other states like California, Idaho, and Washington have initiated similar bills. Last Tuesday, Senate Bill 1548 became the rare bill to fail on the chamber floor. It went down after lawmakers in both parties raised concerns that Oregon would be doing it alone, creating confusion for the people who travel frequently to and from neighboring states. In 2019, the legislature approved a bill that would have kept the state permanently on daylight savings time, a move requiring congressional approval that never came. Now, let's head over to Cassidy with some sports.
The NCAA has officially changed a main rule in volleyball. The double contact has now been approved. This is a big change for college setters all around. This rule means when setting the ball to another player, your 2 hands can make contact at different times. Before this rule was changed, you could tell a player made a fault by if the ball is spinning after the set. We asked head coach Christine how she felt about the change. Everybody, today we're here with Coach Christine. What is your opinion on the new volleyball rule?
I strongly agree with the choice to change the double touch rule, just for the sake of gameplay. Kind of keeps the game rolling. It can pertain to the setters, I would assume, but a lot of it sounds to me like it's going to do with passing plays, getting it over the net in the middle of the game. Instead of stopping the game to bring the ball side out to the other team, they'll just keep the game rolling, a little less confusion and hostility, it seems like. Sometimes coaches don't understand why the double's called, so then we take like a few minutes in a game to delay it some to understand the rule better.
Yeah, absolutely. And do you think this will change the way that setters train or perform during the game?
No, I think our setters are really good about not getting the double touch call. They're really good about getting their feet set and their hands where they need to be to set the ball up for the kill across the net.
Love it. And last question, do you think this rule will fall into our high school program eventually?
I think it would. It probably should also. I mean, if it's going to be at the collegiate level, then getting them ready for that rule in high school, moving on to college, would help them with that transition.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Famous Portuguese soccer player Cristiano Ronaldo is currently under investigation after making rude gestures against opposing fans in Saudi Arabia. There's no proof on television, but clips have been popping up on social media. Spring sports have now started, including track, golf, baseball, and softball. Be sure to support the Irish at their games. Game schedules can be found on osaa.com. Next, we have our interview with Caitlin Morton.
Hey guys, we're here with our very own Irish wrestler who represented at state. Caitlin Morton placed 3rd, and we have some questions for her. Did knowing your opponents in your bracket change anything about how you wrestled?
Yeah, I did. I wrestled 2 people that I wrestled at state, and it just helped me knowing what they were going to do and what their specific moves are going to be.
What about the match was most difficult?
Getting points for me is more difficult because I'm new at wrestling, so I'm not the best at getting points yet, but I'm getting there.
What is your favorite wrestling move or technique?
My favorite wrestling move is a head and arm. I pinned 2 girls with it. And my second one is a Granby roll. I've pinned at least 4 girls with it.
Thank you for joining us today. And we congratulate you on winning third. We are so proud of you.
Thank you.
For December 2023 to February of 2024, we have had warmer than average temperatures in Alaska and the West Coast and the northern Great Plains and Midwest and into the mid-Atlantic coast. The greatest chance, 50 to 60%, for warmer than average conditions is in Washington, much of Oregon and Alaska, and portions of the northern California, Nevada, Idaho, Montana, as well as Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, and northern New York.
You ever look at the sky and wonder what lies beyond? You ever questioned our safety from asteroids?
Yeah, they really do look quite stellar.
Well, asteroids can be very dangerous and can even cause our extinction as a species. They can be quite beautiful. In fact, a huge asteroid will be passing the Earth in 2035. But it really is quite a long time to wait.
Indeed it is. It was quite close to us Friday, February 2nd. Many other smaller asteroids were there to accompany it, as the very same asteroid that you said will pass through again in 2035.
Yeah, the very same one.
Anyways, that's all we have for you guys this week.
We'll see you next time on Shamrock Scoop.